Hi, my name is Jay Schneider. This is for Cluster Funk, and I've never played this one on guitar, so we might have to do a couple takes. But we're just gonna go for it. Let's see what happens. Even if you cry. You know by now that I'm moving any mountain you asked me to move at a moment's notice. You know I'll come through.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
It's the worst question. My name's Jay Schneider. I'm 27 and I've been playing music for over a decade now. And I lead Jay Schneider in the Decades. I also have another band that is a new project called Misery and Company that's coming up. You know, I've toured as a guitar player, as a vocalist in an a cappella group, and all kinds of stuff in between. And I love to play disc golf in my free time. I love to fish in my free time and hang out with my wife and play video games with her and my friends and any kind of board games or card games we can get our hands on and just hang out.
How did you first get into music?
I've been singing ever since I can remember. My mom has played piano ever since I can remember. And I started taking piano lessons about 12 years old, maybe a little earlier. I took about a decade or so of those, all the way through college and going to Southwestern Community College, which has a great music program. I played guitar, started at 15, and I picked up kind of bass and drums along the way, just kind of in a working manner. I don't go out and play those by any means, but my first real foray into music was church music. I grew up in a traditional Baptist church and singing in the choir. And as my piano teacher taught me to read 4-part harmony out of a hymnal and embellish it. So a lot of the improvising that I do now comes from that. And as I got older, I got into a lot of like punk stuff. From there into rock, and then the soul and funk stuff came a little later in my life. But I'm truly like a punk and a rock kid. Listened to a lot of Journey growing up too, and stuff like that. So been really grateful for the people that are in music in my life that have been around for it, and looking forward to meeting many more.
How do you balance music with your other obligations?
I'm really blessed to teach privately through Central Iowa Music Lab. So I work in a month, thankfully, what some people work in a week. So I have a lot of time to balance, spending time with my wife and my family and my friends, meeting up with people to play disc golf, going fishing with mainly my cousin and other people, and anything else, video games, card games, board games, whatever I get my hands on. So I'm just blessed to have a really free schedule now. And it's been amazing. If you have the chance, try it. It's awesome.
What does your creative process look like?
It's different every day. Sometimes it's waking up in the middle of the night with a line, with an idea, with even just a picture. Sometimes it's sitting there for 2 hours waiting for something to happen. Sometimes it's in the weirdest spots in life where you just gotta grab your phone, open your notepad, write whatever it is you have down, and then make sure you take the time to address it later. But creative process, if I'm gonna write a song, it usually starts with a line without a melody. I'll find a melody for it. I'll kind of decide whether that's a verse or a chorus, and I'll kind of build the whole song around that foundation of that line most of the time. A lot of times it's something like indie rock. A lot of times it's something like funk and soul. I try not to put too many limitations on it. So, but a lot of times it's just sitting there and thinking. I mean, and some meditation helps too. And but it's different every day.
What's the best advice you've ever been given related to music?
That's a great question. The best advice that I've been given is that space and simplicity is really, really important. It's a tendency for a lot of newer players of any instrument, really, and I am still kind of in this group sometimes, to just play as many notes as you can to fill the space. And there's a time and a place for that, but keep it simple sometimes. So, there's a reason that some really great songs have the same 4 chords over and over again. There's a reason why popular music, especially throughout the decades, has lasted so long. A lot of times it's because it's simple and it connects and it works beautifully like a puzzle. And so you don't need to overcomplicate it. Just write and write it well. Admit that you don't know what you're talking about, which is for me right now.
What local Iowa venues have you played at, and what is your favorite venue?
Ooh, I don't want to start a war. I don't want bad feelings. I've played at Lefty's, Gaslamp, Woolies, Greenwood, Yacht Club, Vaudeville. I'm sure I'm missing one, and I'm so sorry. I've played at even Mars Cafe like 10 years ago, I think. My favorite, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm one of my favorite places to just go see like a really cool, like local, like rock show or something is vaudeville. Gaslamp's a great hangout for almost any kind of music. It's about what vibe you like. And I like all of them for different reasons. You don't eat the same food every day. You don't go to the same venue every day. So my favorite experience so far, has been playing to all of those venues when they're full. And I've had the privilege to do that for the most part.
How has music helped you in your life?
Music has helped me realize that life is a constant learning process. The people that you look up to as masters of what you're doing still have so much to learn themselves, and they feel that way if they're honest with themselves. So it has helped me realize that I need to stay humble, and it's helped me reconnect with being authentic and don't think about what other people think about what you're going to write. Sometimes the song that you disregard the most becomes one that is somebody's favorite. And sometimes the one that you connect the most to, people don't get it and don't like it, and don't take it personally. Do it because you want to do it.
What is one message you would like to give to your fans?
Thanks for showing up and listening. I don't know why you do it. I don't even know why I like the music I like. So I count it a blessing that you even are a fan of mine. Some of you are obligated because we have the same blood, and I appreciate that still because you still show up. But just thanks for listening, and I hope that you continue to listen. And if you don't, I'll still love you. It's cool.
What are your expectations for Clusterfunk?
My expectations are to have a fantastic time with my friends. I'm hoping to put a big band together, and we're all going to get up there and rip it for an hour. And hopefully people like it and can get down with it. But my expectation is that people will see the fun that we're having on stage and kind of have it be infectious, and they at least have a good time watching.
If you could have 3 wishes, what would they be?
Well, the first wish, everybody knows you gotta ask for more wishes, right? So let's get 3 more wishes on the board. Second wish, maybe like Amazon money. What's that guy's name? Jeff Bezos? Is it Bezos? No one? Okay. Jeff Bezos has like $150 trillion or whatever. Take it, spread it out. Not take it from him. He can still have his, but I get mine now too. And so spread it out, help everybody, help my family, anybody that needs it, help change the world and get rid of, all that cliche stuff, right? And then third, that I get to play and create music until I'm dead. I hope there's never a point in my life where I'm too old or too fragile or whatever, where I can't at least create and play and perform in some kind of way. So that would be a great gift to me, because most people don't get to do what they want to do, first of all, and then get to do it until they just don't wake up one day.